Morning, everybody. Sorry, I'm a little late this morning. Welcome to the Breakfast Club. It's the start to a new day here. Let's look at where we're at. So still looking for this downside objective today. We've come back into this candle. I was expecting to see a return to 50% of this candle's wick max today. So if we do see a run on the 8:30 for 10 o'clock, which I don't think we're going to see now. But if we do, then looking for a return down here. So that's the objective for today anyway. What have we got going on here? I just woke up like 25 minutes ago. Left for a quick shower and get ready to get down here for you folks. So sorry. I'm all discombobulated here. I'm looking for this little area right here. Now let's look for, I'm just going to do a quick review of a small, about 15 minutes left before the open. Yes, we're looking for, yes, it's already hit those lows already now. Looking for the rest of this weekly to fill in. Maybe a bit much for today, but we'll see if we get at least down to the consequent encroachment of this and then beyond. So still looking for downside on that. You've got your reversal here. You don't get into it here. You've got a reverse on this one. You're back into 50% of it here. Continuation on the downside. Now I want to see if we've come back into this small little range, more than 50%, back into this little breaker that takes out this little high here. Reacting off of that. So now I want to see if whether or not we continue to push. I like to see it get down into here first. See if we can get through 57.25 on the downside and then continue extending the range on that. And some of the guys are like trading Dow Jones like it's a little cleaner for them. Let's go into a 1 minute chart on the Dow Jones. Look for this little spot right here. See if you can get through that. Get through that on a close, look for more. For higher prices, look further. Return into this Thursday's first presentation for value gap. And see if you're going to go higher from there. You'll be back in 50% of that range at least. And wheat, we've returned back into that box. The bodies are respecting it. So if we do see an acceleration now, this could be the next price leg down for wheat. That would be quite a significant run. Where would that put us in wheat? Yeah, this looks like if this is the next price leg, this is going to be quite a significant drop in wheat. And soybeans, we're back into that gap. You want to see a reaction off of here and for them to run for this discount box down here now. I'm looking for these guys still. We get back above that, then we're looking for all those relative equal highs above us there. Sugar, still looking for our downside objectives in sugar. Coffee's hit our objective here, so how we act inside that's going to determine where we go higher or lower. Live cattle's bounced off. It's gone above this high here now, come back inside, so that's a nice little long for cattle. And cocoa. We're below, back into the breaker, so I'd like to see this continue rolling over and coming down lower. If we get back above that breaker again, I'll be looking for this Sibi area here above us, cocoa. So we're back up inside these lines. So I want to see if we get through this and close. The fact that we've already probed that, we've already come down into here today. Yeah, see how we've got a reversal here, got this imbalance. We've traded up above it. It came back this morning or today, and we've tapped it already. And now we're driving through this level. So I want to see this close today, Monday, Tuesday, start getting back into this level and start pushing for higher prices, get back in this gap on little biggies. Crude oil. Where are we sitting for crude oil right now? This morning, 9 o'clock this morning. If you caught this 9 o'clock, this was the nice perfect little reversal here. We ran this low out right at 9 o'clock. You came back, traded through it. So as soon as you get back into it, that's a nice little long right there. And you'd be in on a delicious little run there. So hopefully, Craig, one of you guys caught that. Oh, we're back to the dish pan, guys, are we? The commercial of the dish pan, man. for chemicals. Or what's my goal, you're saying? Am I reaching for an oil? Right now, I'm looking for oil to reach for here. We're going to call that inversion slash. We'll just say it's a fair value gap. Reach for that one up there. That's where I'm looking for it to go. Gold is in a mess. We're inside that daily inversion. So it's like it's lots to work. You can certainly make money inside that, but the wicks, it's such a, I wouldn't touch gold right now. It's way too high resistance. So holy smokes, these guys are up and down. 22. I want to see it stay inside this range here. I guess we could come back down into $20.65. I want to see it come that low, but hey, that's fair game. Bitcoin. Bunch of Bitcoin traders in here. Anybody's doing Bitcoin? Well, I like to make back all that money I lost yesterday. I came over here to Bitcoin and snagged it back. So this was yesterday's kind of trades with you guys. I think it was right here. That's where it started. I did these 3 losses yesterday and then went into Bitcoin and nailed a whole bunch of trades just to get that back. I felt bad about taking a couple of hits for you guys yesterday. Anyway, we made that back there in Bitcoin, so I am let me just get all this crap off here so we're not looking at all these orders. Right now we're inside this premium box. I'll give you the right here. So we're going to get a body above here, not just a wick. And then you've got to get above this level here if you want to go higher on that for an hourly. So I've got nothing for you in Bitcoin for the moment. Mosaic, I'm kind of looking to see if Mosaic will take us so I'm just moving my stop loss here. Looking to see if Mosaic takes us down one more time. The Canadian one, I know they're building more. Their mines were flooding a lot, so they abandoned the mines. And now apparently we're back into rebuilding that potash in Saskatchewan. So I'd like to see that before that comes fully online. I'd like to see another little dip down in here on that. Disney. Ouch. Did that ever drop? That was like a late drop yesterday. We had a wick up, and then 4 hours later we had this big crash down, take out this low. Downside Disney is 104.69 and 104 103.95, and then this 103.21. And then if you lose that, Disney's got way down here for a downside. So be careful on that one now, Craig. There's nothing that shows me that's going higher yet. It's my phone. It must be now. I'm just looking at the sorry, let me look at this real quickly. Still looking for downside. Down. Still looking for down here. This has finally hit that objective. I mentioned this to you guys a while ago about this. They set a price down there, run price away from it, and they're heading back. That's like a point of interest for me. Let's look at Ford, still waiting for them. British pounds hit it. Finally, euros hit our upside objective we were looking for there. That's all good. Japanese yen. We're all going to cheer for Japanese yen as soon as it hits that goal. We've been waiting for a while now. We've been waiting quite a few months for that. We've been into this since the beginning of the year. That's our upside goal. And that's a nice one. Okay, so silver. Still waiting for silver to breach that 50% of that range. And these are all on the downturn. It's good. It's time of year for this. I'm looking for that May low and then a return for them. All right, let's get back to here. Let's say hello to everybody this morning who's through the door. AI first through the door this morning. Thank you for turning up. Sorry, I apologize for being late, you guys. I do appreciate it. Fiddlesticks, good morning. Homeless, good morning. Happy Friday. Good morning, all. Hadi, my man. Craig, good morning. I hope you're in crude oil because that's got some good upside there now. And what else? We got Curry Fishball, good morning. Quick Solutions, hello, hello. You caught the crude. Good for you. Excellent, excellent. Good morning, everyone. LMB. Okay, Disney may not, may, no trade in Disney today. Nope. Come on, good morning. Go WBA. They got a buy outbid last night. To the gap last night. Playing WBA, really? They got a buyout? Holy smokes, yeah, they got a nice big jump up here, hey? They got a buyout, so maybe it's a hostile takeover. That big, what was it, that giant lawsuit they have going on with those guys? We'll see if that bid goes through. I know, surprise, surprise, what will the market do today with tariffs? Good morning, all. Good morning, Derek. Ali, good morning. Peter, good morning. Letting the market breathe a bit. Looking for entry on 10:15. So let's go back into, we just ran out these highs here. We got back into this premium box again. We get through down through this discount. We'll see if we use this to go lower. Traded below it, came back to it. Looking for range extension now. The very bottom one is right here. Let's see if we get, our price is going to close below this level right here. First presentation. Let's put our little numbers on here. I'll make sure I swear by these things. They're good tickets. Let's go with 830. Um, Come on, right there. Yeah, that puts us right in. That would be the one midnight open. And then puts us in I would venture to say this would be the initial. We'll see how sensitive that is. Yeah, sensitive. Yeah, look at it get worked right there. And the midnight getting worked like crazy in there. All right. Looking for that midnight open, 4 a.m. $205. Right back into that little fair value gap. We mentioned it open. Just emotion. It's going lower. That's it. So there's right back into that first fair value gap after midnight. That was the first imbalance you saw. That's what we highlighted right there. And it's overlapping an old 4 a.m. and a 6 a.m. We're inside that 6 a.m. box. So nice little kickoff there. So we just wait for a setup now. 8:30's candle. We ran through 8:30. Didn't come back to give it a retap just yet. But let's see if we can't push all the way through to 219. I am looking for Vicini. I don't know why that's about. I am looking for Vicini. He said when things went wrong, go back to the beginning. This is the beginning. And I'm waiting for Vicini. Do you guys remember that movie? Everybody remembers that movie. 392. 392. Watch what would do to Derek. We will go down and up. 2, 3 lots. There's a lot of new day opening gaps above us. I don't know why this woman keeps trying to sell me her hair products. Have you seen my hair? There's a lot of new day opening gaps this week. New week opening gaps above us too. TGIF. There we ran to midnight. I do like this first presentation. See how we traded back through it, into it, kept going higher. We had a little change in direction here. We also had this reversal. We did not get a body below that little tiny guy down there and proceeded to go higher. Took out this high with a body candle, came back inside that candle's wick, continue going higher. We're looking for 204 to 219. And if this is the next price leg higher, we might get my 392. Oh, baby, get above that high. You know, it's just probing it, just getting ready to drive that straight through it. And we got the next macro beginning in 3 minutes. Keep your eyes peeled, my friends. Keep your eyes peeled. Good morning, Abs. Buddy, just in time for the silver bullet. Good to see you. I've seen Abs this week on Sunday. I think we leave on Sunday. We get down there Sunday night. Carla teaches for a couple of days, and then we're out of Albuquerque. But it'll be I can't wait to see my buddy Abs. I'm all excited. Oh, you get on up there. You get on up there. Give me my price leg. Give me the price leg. Just do this if you want. Burp. Let's see if I'm right. What did I say? I want to see it come up to 392. 392. 392. 4 banger puts us right here. 404, 408. 3.5 will give us 381. That drives us up into this level and then rolls over and come back down. I wanted to see this morning. I didn't want to see it come back down that low. I wanted to see that run up in here into London and then us continue going lower. But we can take that before 10. We're talking about taking this high for 10 o'clock. That would be nice to see. And then all you got left is the wick. And let's see if we get there. So that'll put us in yesterday's 6 a.m. candle. If we get that high. We're right up into just shy of that 218. So I'm looking for at least 218 to get hit. Yeah. Look at the hourly chart, bearish in an hourly chart. Hourly chart. Let's look at the hourly chart. So hourly chart, I'm looking for 283. 283 puts us back in here. You say we're bearish on the hourly chart? Where are we bearish, my friend? Bearish overall, sure. We haven't taken out these lows. We're above this little imbalance right here. So if we use that little imbalance to push higher, I'm looking for the next level is this candle's open, which look at the open here, right there. The open is 282.5. So that's the next upside for me is 282.5 and then 363. 363. $285, 363. That'll put us at 3 banger plus. Just keep your eye on that level there, Hadi, on the 1 hour, which is right here on the 15-minute. And see how we're above this level here now, and we've already hit this 319 or 219 level, which is good. Six o'clock support level. Yes, abs. Yes, abs. So now I'm looking for this high and that open, which is just above that high. Yeah, we need to close above that on the hourly, but don't forget we're getting right near 10 o'clock. So if we get a close above that and then pull back into here, you look for a cam model entry for a run up, or 50% of that, which would put you right back into this quick imbalance that went on here. So I'd be looking for somewhere in here or the top of this area here for immediate rebalance, or sorry, a long. It's going to be a tricky one. So you want to see it come back into 219 all the way down to 119. It's like 100 handles. just look for some, obviously a D, just look for something clean. If that's the objective, if we do close above here at 10 o'clock, then that's the only place I've got to look for really in here, because there's nothing other than this fair value gap above us. If we close above that, which is this high here, we get above that close and then come back inside this and stay inside the chart, which will bring us right into a CAM 1 model. And then you're looking for obviously the mean threshold and beyond. I'd be looking for the hourly chart into that right there. That would be the upside objective. Back to that midnight open again. Right at the mean threshold of this candle. Bodies are respecting that right now. We've got this whole BISI here. We get below this level, look for it to support price and come back lower. We're not below it yet. So next level is here. We can get through this level, look for a pullback all the way back to our discount array down here. If we break through this weekly, I think it is, again on the downside, there's really not much up here. It's been worked. I would just expect this to go to start digging down lower now. Derek might get his objective. I may not get that upside, those upside objectives. So that'll be good for you, Hadi, for a continuation on the downside on the hourly. If all we did was get a wick up into here. I don't know what exactly it is. Oh, I see. Yes. See the short here? See how we just traded back up into this level? Tap, 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 tap. Then U-Spun comes all the way back up and fills it perfectly right there. Now if we peel off and come down, let's see if we get back below this little imbalance down here. You stretch that out, you'll see it sitting right in here. If we can get back below 1, 2, 3, then I like to see that continue coming lower. I should have blocked that out on the hourly. Right there. Right back into it. Good eye, Hadi. Now we're below this level. See that? Why don't you see this? Let's accelerate like crazy. That first box right there. We should retap this level right here. We're back inside this. We've dropped below this level now. One candle's dropped below here. So this, I expect to see this provide support, maybe right back to this new week opening gap level and tap that. And continue coming lower. Or right back into this candle. Yeah, they're incredible when you see them, and the clarity of when they come back. You're looking for, look at the half of this wick right here on the last bullish candle. So looking for a tap here, right there. I want to see if that reacts off that, comes lower now. Six a.m. candles right above you. The midnight open, the 4 a.m., previous 4 a.m. There's a lot of sensitive levels off of here. So if this now starts the next price leg, begins, where's our downside objective? 19,991. Oops. $20.09. See about that midnight open candle there. Back into this order block here. Want to see it get back on the other side of your 830 HD, use that for support and come lower, and then get through here on your first presentation. If we can get through that, find some support at that, look for a range extension. Well, you'd have to be below that one we were talking about over here first. Is 2042, and then that candle that makes that gap is right here, so you'd have to be below 2036, and you're pretty much there anyway. So wow, did you frame? Did you cancel these? And if this candle is going to continue to hold here, we might have to rely on Derek's thick mind to pick our direction. If this one just starts dropping right now, then we know we need to shake Derek like a snow globe, give us another direction. So inside this range here, or optimum trade entry. We're through this. There's a little imbalance right here. There's nothing up here though. We've got this big breaker. We've traded through this a lot here. If that just rolls over here now and starts to get back through this on a close. What will scare me out of this short is if we close above this guy here on a body above here. Close back below that level there. As soon as we close there, look at the next 14 seconds or so. Okay. Pop back up into here. I'm low again now. That's good. We did not get a body above that. Well, let's see where we're headed. Back to rejection block heaven here. I held on to that short. I got short here. I held on to that. So we're back in black. I want to see it accelerate through here now. There you go. It's a stress-free trade now. Let it run. Anybody else get that from that short there? That reversal here? I got off this initially off this order block here. I had to weather all that, so if you close below this 830, and the 830 is a nice little tap off and go. There's your 830. Nice perfect entry there off the 830. You should be a stress-free trade right now. Even if you took the 830, look for this run below here. You should be stress-free. Get ready to pay yourself a portion down there. You got this fair value gap, first presentation fair value gap. It's 17, so 17, 18, 19. We may come back and tap that one candle one more time before going lower. Get on down. Took a partial there. Well, yours didn't touch the 830. Well, maybe it'll come back and give it to you now. See, we're inside that fair value gap. You got to pay yourself when it comes back and fills a busy or that SIBI again. You got to pay yourself. Because if this reverses now, we've gone from we don't really have a premium up here that I can see. Maybe this immediate rebalance, I don't know. But anyway, from that premium breaker all the way down to a discount. And then if we get a reaction off of this again, where could we come back up to? %50 of this range before going lower, like just enough to drive people nuts for yeah, right. 50% will bring us right back to that weekly level again, and then roll over and come back down. That'll more than give you your 830 candle. So we'll see how we act inside here. If we trade below this, you can get back in sync with this going for a run below those. And keep your eye on this little level here. I should put this out here just so you see it. That little magic line right there is the duster for all the people who wanted to go long. Yeah, I'm with you. I caught that short here off of this guy here. Waited for this. Did not want to see a body get above this level, which we were talking about. It did not. It literally froze on it. And then as it degraded, got through this level. That's good. It's more buffering. Good. Support. So we get to the next level, supports that. And then the mean threshold is taken. Now we find support off we close below that weekly, back into it. Then it's like, okay, great. Now we see this drop below the 830, back to it. More confirmations on the way down. So for handcrafted, very tooled, what is this, blue jeans? So we have relative equal lows below us, but I'm not convinced we're not going to come back into this range a bit higher first. So those of you who are getting yourself antsy, don't worry about it. It's Friday. Don't go throwing money in the fireplace. Wait for a clean setup. If you miss it all day today, don't get yourself all worked up. Just let it go, man. Let it go. Your time will come. You'll get your setup. It's a 1 minute chart, right? We're on the hourly. Looking at some hourly objectives, waiting for a clean entry. If you can get up at the 50% or more, keep in mind, you do not want to see a body get above here. So 50% wick up into that is fine. And if we get below this level, come back and find support inside this level, then look for range extension. But see how we're just wicking down into it right now? And we're still above the consequent encroachment of that. It tells me that you got some more, it doesn't quite want to get down there yet. We want to try and get back up into here. 50% of that range. Just wait and see. The 1 month, weekly, daily, to 40, 60, 50. All the biases. Don't fight the bias, he says. Yeah, I like it. It's true. Lambo. Is it Lambo who wrote that? I think it was. Don't get chopped up in this. Just wait. It's more high resistance right now. Just wait. Patience, my friends. Just be patient. The next bus is coming. Yes, indeed. See? So I got myself all confused last week studying Michael's stuff. I went through a bunch of his old playlists and got confused with his methodology changing from 2015-ish to 2022 mentorship. I talked to Kevin Discord about the ICT journey and I decided I needed to change something up in Mike's education. I had to go to bed early last night to wake up in the midnight. I am a dad, so I have to wake up before my family wakes up, so I can do what I want to do. Put my morning time through it. We watch this and study Darren's videos, starting with CAM models. You're looking back on the path of learning box-to-box trading. Got two great entries, took profit on my first target and set break even. So no stress stop. Got myself 3 trades that are all the best, most consistent ICT entries and exits. The future is bright. Oh, that's awesome, Peter. Damn. That's what I like to hear, buddy. Ah, that's awesome, Peter. Good for you, man. Where's my buddy Pablo? Is Pablo in here this morning? Where's my buddy Pablo? That's awesome, Peter. Oh, I like to hear that, man. The future is bright. I like it. It is indeed, my friend. It is indeed. Good morning, Shepard. How are you? Okay, so we've hit the 50% that we were looking for. I like it. And I like the fact that we did this. Where's my little thing? Okay. So see how this level right here, we didn't want to see a body come up there. See how the wick just came right into it nicely, just above 50%. And now I want to see this continue coming on the downside. This whole probe down here, and it didn't go down. That concerns me. I want to see a body get below here now. Otherwise, there's a small imbalance right here. I like that we've got through the mean, we poked through the mean threshold of this. So I like to see that now we're below there. There you go, tap it and I'll come lower. There we go. So I took that tap for a short there and then went right to break even. So I want to see it. It's got to get some legs here and get through that. If it comes, that's just tap me out. That's only a couple of bucks, but better the bucks in my pocket than in the fire. So I like that. As soon as we see this little run up, hit 50%, little fair value gap, dropped into it, dropped below it, tapped it, got short right there, right on the 27 candle. Now it just came back and just tapped me again. So I went short and then moved my stop loss right into quickly break even. So I didn't give it enough legs. So I want to see it accelerate. Look at that. Pop below it, came back into it. Should have left my stop loss above there, but it's okay. I'm back in again. Let it run. Now I'm going to go to break even on that trade there now. So I'm short on this. I'm looking for a run below that little fella right there. I'm not giving anything back today. I'm not giving anything back. Let's go. Let's get below here. Get below the box. And then you can come back inside that box. And then continue on the downside. You know, that's the great thing about this community, Peter, is you got some people in here that just want to see you succeed. Actually, everybody in here wants to see you succeed. And it warms the cockles of my heart to know that, you know, you're finding your groove and you're finding your place in the ICT material. And yeah, oh, I just love it. I just love that, you know, the community's there to help you out, and you're just another great example of people who are just trying to work the plan, man. Forget all the noise, forget all that stuff. So if you did manage to capture this short right here, your stop loss should be well into profit now. So I'm just like sitting right here right now. This is all profit in here, so I don't want to. I got in, I got out, then I got in right away right here, and I just think that's going lower. So I'm looking for this downside objective here at 906, 907. And if I hit that today, that'll be it for me. And I'll be done for the day. That'll be a nice run for the week for me. Come on down. Yeah, baby. That's a monster trade. $909. I'm out of that trade now. I just closed out. I hit my dollar value for the day. Done and dusted. Derek, we have to squeeze your little head. I like your ideas, buddy. You called it through the fog of your delusions, your heat feverish mind. You picked a direction. Good for you, buddy. That's the way to be. I'm done as well. Done, and it did close below Hadid's candle. So now that we are trending down, I would still use a cam models and now look for the market maker entry drill or whatever. I'd like to see us retrace back into this cam model here for a cam short. But when that close, I don't, even the hourly would be up here somewhere at 2,000 big figure. So 20,002. Before running down there and tapping that, we just get a nice little retracement back up into these candles. 15-minute, where would the 15-minute bring us back into? Ooh. Before we hit that, don't sweat it, because I bet you if I did this, if Tibbs gives us 32, if we get a crazy Ivan here, we get a crazy Ivan back into 50% of that range, that'll put us right on the money. And 50% will put us just above that, will bring us right back into this breaker. So look for Crazy Ivan to come back into that level. That'll be your CAM model entry for continuation on the downside. And you should see that right here. If we trade above it, come back to it, tap it, then you're back inside this range and you're pulling your fib tool to get your 50%, so on and so forth. So we'll see if that low gets taken. If it does, look for it to run straight to 909 now. I agree about the people in this community. I try to surround myself with good people and really appreciate you all. There's some really grooving people in here, let me tell you. I love them. Love all you guys. But nothing but respect and love for all you guys. For, you know, there's all these people out there. There's a lot of people that are sharing their trades and, you know, building communities and stuff like that, or building subscriptions. And you have many choices, and there's a lot of really good people out there that really know how to trade. They're doing live YouTube stuff. So the fact that you guys are here with me, I much respect it. I appreciate it. And believe me, I don't take it lightly, the responsibility of sharing Michael's stuff with you guys. So I do appreciate you guys being here. I really do. Every single one of you. $9.09. And then, what are we looking for a TGIF Friday this week there, Bob? A new car. What are we looking for? Yes, this week's TGIF is brought to you by the letters W and O and W. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Monday, Berg. Birds of a feather, we should stick together. So those levels. All right, so that would bring us back into yesterday's low as the high of the if we hear all the way through in the bottom of this and we pull a TGIF Friday and come back into that range, we're looking all the way back to yesterday's low. So if we pull back in there, so there's the different levels. So if we go to the full bottom of today's inversion fair value gap, the TGIF will bring us back to 1980.55 to 20,013. If we hit the consequent encroachment, then we're looking for a return to yesterday's low at 207. The opening, that looks like a really nice little cluster there. Hey, 20, 25. 20 brings us right to the low, and 25 brings us right to the open or the close of yesterday's candle, if we can get to the midpoint, the consequent encroachment. So I'm going to leave that there on the daily and see if that's what we end up manifesting today. That looks like a good, clean reverse engineering. Not that it's a Michael technique or anything. I'm just looking at a possible, that's the downside objective. And then when I'm looking for a reversal, and then anywhere inside here to here, I'm looking for a nice clean reversal on the day. I'm seeing any, I'm not seeing any purse or passion though. Is it there and I'm just not feeling it, or is it somewhat passive? The last three 1 minute candles notwithstanding. Nice trade there. 19,890 is the last objective for today. 19,890. 19,890. 19,890. Why there, Mohammed? What was your choice for 1989? 19,890. Right. Oh, you're looking at the top of the daily? Um, exactly. I saw Michael riding on a Tesla rocket down into the sea and translated that. That's it was a dream I had. Oh, that's funny. You haven't lost your humor, Derek. You haven't lost your humor, buddy. Could have been cold medicine. It's all that pseudoephedrine that you're on. Yes, we get a new TGIF with that drop. Yeah, look for here. Look for that consequent encroachment. This would be a nice downside objective. Like, look at the daily. Let's look at this daily chart. I want to show you this and review how we the next downside objective is this daily box right here. This is what we're in right now. So if we're going from premium to discount inside this large range from here to here, right? We're going from, and we keep running through these discount boxes, and we come back through them, find support at them, keep pushing lower, and then we look for the next range discount box, which is right here, and then there's a small one down in here. So if we get into this one here, and we just typically like to touch the consequent encroachments of those levels and then drop from them. So I'm looking for the high and the consequent encroachment to be a nice finish point for us to get retracement back into TGIF Friday, and then next week continue on looking for this downside objective here. I'd be looking for my daily. Next week is going to be, I'll even give you my market push for next week's downward push. If we continue pushing lower, then I like this one, and then I like this one. And never say never. I hear people say this to me in the past. It'll never go down there. I don't care. It'll never go down there. Really? If you find on the daily or on the hourly that that is my downside objective and that's where I'm aiming for, if I continue to get that, I'm going to keep working that all the way down. Now, if you're in this, if you caught this as a swing high inside there, that's the premium array. You hit that premium array and you caught this on a reversal. You traded below it here, came back inside the consequent encroachment. There's a little imbalance right there. And you caught that short and you left your stop loss sitting up there. And the moment you take your low, you move to break even, pay yourself a little bit. And then you pay yourself at each one of these discount arrays. And you're heading for the larger overall range. You just keep paying yourself and move to the previous one. Pay yourself, move to the previous one. Pay yourself, move to the previous one. And look for those 4-hour, 1-hour reversals. If you see those, you either decide to get out of your trade or reload back on a 50% or more to continue coming lower. But that's the ballsy part. When you start to catch these and you say, oh, I've run these lows out, and you see this big bullish candle back up, then it gaps up even higher. You think, I'm only just coming back into like 50% of this range or more inside this reversal. I don't want to see it keep coming down. So when you see this, do you have the cojones to hold that, saying, That's fine. I'm expecting it to run into here. If it trades above it, then I'm on the wrong side of it, and you've given up all that profit. Anyway, let's go back down to here. Change in direction. See a body's above it. You're inside it. You're going long again now, and you're inside that range. So I like this upside objective, or look at 50% of this range now. Oops, not a TGIF range. We're looking for. So first upside objective is this 50%. Body trades above that candle, comes back, gives it a little kiss. All the way down into that candle's one tick below that low. You want to see that accelerate now and go up to a 50% or more. It's below there now. Coming back into this range. This upside candle, wick, 50% of the wick, half that there. Still gonna go higher. I don't see any reversal there except for immediate rebalance. If we get below this level here, 19,937, yeah, we're already digging through it. Look for a return back into this little discount box here. Gotta be able to change your mind quickly, you guys. Don't marry an idea. Wait for the candle to finish before you make your decision. We haven't got a body below here yet. So wait and see what that gives you. Donka-donka-donka-dong. This is the 1050 macro now. Get yourself ready. Ooh, look at that. Did you all appreciate that nice little jaunt higher? What the heck happened there? Wow, that just froze. My account just froze. There's nothing moving in there. Wow. That's frozen. Why are you frozen? Okay. How do you spell cojones? I don't know. It's returning now that the congestion is receding. Yes, the 15-second, and my box got my out that short in profit before it ripped. Same here. Everything is frozen here too. Thanks, Craig. Back at you. Have a nice weekend. Take care, Mohammed. Oh, right now it's unfrozen. Well, thanks for getting that stuff sorted, fellas. All right, so now I can't engage in this now. I have to wait. That was a nice little pop down into here. We did not get below that level right there, that immediate rebalance. We did not get below it on a close. Then it shot for the north, then came back all the way back into our candle, our wick, 50% of that wick, and then ran to your optimum trade entry reversal, 70-75%. You would have to have been super quick to catch that little run up, move your stop loss super quick, or have limit orders in here to sell out portions of your trade at those levels. You have to be careful with limit orders though, because if it came down, tapped your stop loss, and then went higher, you're taking all these limit orders. You got to quickly delete all your limit orders as well. So you got to be careful. You got to be quick. So what I'm looking at here is now that every time you make these little highs, I look for, take the holes out of the walls. This is your rock wall. This is what you're going to wrap off of it down if you want to rappel down. So these are the certain levels that you're looking for. If you're climbing the wall, pull the ones out of the wall that you're looking for. This breaker right here, pull that out and put breaker on your candle or on your marking, sir. And keep in mind, so that was the low right there. I'm getting rid of that one there. So we're just retap that low, what we're looking for. Now you want to see a continuation on the downside would be NIFT. A nifty trade. We would like to see that keep coming lower now. So you've returned back into that. Remember I talk about how if you get range extension, we want to see it trade back into this level, and then eventually it trades back into that level. You don't want to see it close above that. You want to see it come back, retap this, and continue going shorter. Now, those guys, those of you who saw this running down here, you're on a bit of a panic saying I missed the bus. No, no, no. As Hadith says, the bus is coming back. That's the level you want to see provide support and then keep coming lower. If you start to trade through that level, then all bets are off. We're looking for a run higher into the range, and there's nothing much up here to reach in for. So that's where you start getting nervous about whether or not this trade is going shorter, or it's just going to quickly explode back up above that range. So I don't even like the fact that we're coming back to revisit this. Wait to get below here now. Retapping is fine. I'm okay with retapping. Your key level is this breaker. If you break this breaker to the upside, you may see a quick acceleration through here. Take out all these highs. Get back into this SIBI here. Um, if I cheer for Disney, will it go up? Oh, there we get our downside objectives now. Next downside is here. Craig, I wouldn't be surprised if Disney gets all the way down into here. 93 bucks. Then you can catch yourself a nice little smash. Russell, are you in here? Aren't you glad you got out of that United Airlines when we talked about it getting below that premium discount array? If it traded below that level, time to get out. You got out right there, and now look at it. It's down $23. That's a lot of profit loss there. But that's a classic. We wanted to see it keep going higher. So looking at the premium array, it hit the premium array up in here. You hit that premium array, and then when you see it trade back below this level again, you go, I'm on the wrong side of this right there. See how it traded below it? And then we want to see range extension. This is the thing I was telling you guys about on the last, this NQ. I want you to see this. See how we traded below it right here? You want to see it trade back into it and go lower, right? So if you look back on this one, where was that? Oil, Disney. Oh, right here. So that level right there, when you're looking for this range extension, you want to see if we can trade through this level on a close right here. This is a stock United Airlines. See how we traded below it right here? We traded below it. So here's where we said that's the line in the sand. We wanted to see it hold price. It held price above here. We traded above it. You go, great. Now it's going to aim for the premium array. It aimed for this immediate rebalance right here. Hit it. And then we see it reject off it. You say, we do not want to see it get back through here. If it does, when you catch it on the other side, you want to get out of that, or he got to decide what he wanted to do. But if it broke that level, we knew it was going to range extend. So it broke that level, and then it traded back into that level, which is what I was telling you about over there on NQ, and then range extension. And now look, we get a range extension. We come back into this candle's low right there. We tap it, and then we continue going lower. We have a fair value gap or an imbalance right here. We trade back up inside it right here, and then trade lower. And then we have another one saying, do we get back up on top of this? Aim for this objective here to go higher. It doesn't, it just comes back up, and we do not get a body through there. It trades back below it again right there. You come back, you tap it right there, and then continue going lower. So the stock that he bought years ago at 30 some odd dollars, he gets to get out of that, and happily so. He's made a nice little chunk of change off of that years later, and he got out of it before it took a run down lower. All right, so good for you, Russell. Disney, yeah, got nothing for you in Disney right now, my friend. So even if you go to hourly, what have we got in Disney here? Are you buying this? I hope you. I'm not going to tell you how to trade your Disney. If you're scaling in on this, I don't see any reversal here on an hourly 15-minute chart. You'd have to get above 105.75 on a close. There's a small one right here starting off. That you're inside that range. You're probably near 50% already. Your premium is right here. So it's a very small run. Watch, see if we can get through here on a close. If I cheer for this silver bullet on YM was golden this morning. Chris, did you nail it? Did you nail it? Silver bullet. Let's look for Chris's silver bullet here. 10 o'clock. Looking for a silver bullet. That's a 1 minute chart. So silver bullet would be right here, 10:11. I don't see anything happening before that. Unless you're looking at the 10 o'clock one right here. You trade it, you catch it long there for a CAM model entry. So if you go from here to here, short that CAM model entry there for a continuation on the downside. That's a nice CAM model entry right there for a short off of a silver bullet. So catch a silver bullet long to a CAM model entry, short off the CAM model, wait for it to trade back below this level. It closes on it right there. Does not give you that little pop-up did not give you the opportunity to get in. So it runs down and then it finally comes in here. Look at this. Look at this. Right there. So that's your trade below. I think it might have touched it here for continuation on the downside. Then you want to see it run back up into that level to find support at it, and then down she runs. So that's a nice, another example of what we were talking about this morning. That seems to be the theme of the day, is that discount array being broken, retested to continue going lower. Once the range has already been extended once, if we come back and retest it again, that's your pivot area. If you lose the pivot area, if it holds, then it's great. Then you look for the new range extension and you've got that all the way down. You see this nice little reversal here at 1040. And it's on a Tibbs. Look at that. Right there. From there to there. Trades above it. Comes all the way back. Does it give it a kiss? Nope. You don't even get a chance to get that. So then look for this candle here. Draw that candle out as your next little, see the little swing point there? You want to take that right from there to there. As soon as the body breaks above it, comes back into it, finds support at it, run higher into this premium range right up here. If it takes that out, we get that on a close. If it closes above that, it doesn't. It just runs out the liquidity above the market all the way back through this level here again. Into this premium, couple of little premium imbalances right here. There's one right there, and it lines up perfectly with it. Stretch this out, you'll see it sitting right in there. You see it right there? That little tiny, never ignore those. Never ignore them. You say, oh, that's unlikely. Really? Okay. That's just coincidence. No, it's not. Yeah, that's you got some nice stuff there, Peter or Chris. Good for you, buddy. Well done. Well done. We're still waiting for this guy to make up his mind when he wants to go lower. Looking for a break below here. As Jerry Maguire might say, show me the money. Do your thing, little algo. Do your thing. You got in at 10:07. Look for fair value gaps prior to the 10. Typically, if that's when we clear the highs. Got out at 10:32 or 10:37. Um, mm, mm. What's with these probes? 1007, 1107. You're back into this high resistance stuff now. Recognize it and wait. Recognize it and wait. Um, what, the 1037? Sorry, I was going to look at that one. See where you got in it. You got out at 1037. Oh, nice. Takes the lows. Good for you, Chris. Nice. It's a nice place to get out, man. Good for you. We get above this level again. That's another price leg higher. I was kind of hoping we would here's that 11 o'clock. Here's that question that was it Mohammed? Yeah, somebody yesterday was posing the question about how does it rip up and take out highs or something like that. When you get these 11:30, between 11:30 and 1:30, there is a retracement on the people who are trying to go short here. They're going to run back and take them out. Same as if you were long. There tends to be a retracement back on the profits of the morning. So if we have all this liquidity sitting up here and we've now hit that daily fair value gap imbalance, or that inversion fair value gap, and we're right around that 11:30 to 1 o'clock, we could take a run back and clean up all these guys who are going short up here. We took it once here, one more time back into that level I was looking for right here, which is the 287 all the way up to 350 as a retracement, and then roll over and come lower for the afternoon, and then pull back into Friday. If we don't get a TGIF Friday and we just keep running and we freeze down here, we'll look for a TGIF Friday on a Monday, and then a continuation on the downside the rest of the week. Just a random idea. Take care, AI. See if we can get a body below here again. Well, well, well. It's review the like button day today. Look at that, 23. We had like 40 some odd people in here this morning. 23 likes. Appreciate them. Appreciate every one of them. Thank you so much. What do we got here? I hate these assholes. They jump on your account and they put their freaking robots on this shit, and they try to sell all their robot charms on your. They try to rip people off, and I hate people trying to rip people off. So I get quite emotionally angry about them jerks. So when as soon as I see them on my channel, I burn them, delete them. Don't buy into any of that crap. Not anything that's got Bianca at the end of it. It's a scam. Do not even engage it. If I find it, I will delete it immediately off the channel. They've got some AI robots that go and drop crap on people's channel. They start off with this nice little compliment so that you'll hold on to it, and then all of a sudden they set their little BS crap in there, and they try to rip people off. I'll not have that on my channel. No, no, no. So if I ever miss one and you see any of that crap on my channel, under the comment section, don't even acknowledge it. But it's a ripoff, and it's not something that I've generated. I tried to delete them all and report them, but it's just a robot that just keeps changing its username over and over again. So it's hard to keep on top of them. But whenever they pop up, I will report them and burn them. It's a futile thing, I'm sure, but I'll keep fighting it. See how we're still not getting a body below here yet? We're banging around between these two levels. We want to see this get below here on a close. We see the things as we are, not as they are. Yes. I like it, Eddie. That's what we're looking for. Looking for this discount array here now. I'd like to see this pop back up and give this one little kiss before she goes south. What are we in the squabblers now? We're into the squabblers. Come back up into here. And come lower. Um, 5-minute busy is holding. Look at the 15-minute order block. I like this. We return back into this and gone lower. I'd like to see us just pump back up into here one more time. before taking our discount array. If we trade back through this and through this order block, then you're back into the upside. If we trade through this, I want to see it come back inside that and extend the range lower and continue pushing for that consequent encroachment. Yeah, I see this one here at the this immediate rebalance and this little fair value gap here. Trade it back up inside it. No body got above it. We keep trading below it, back into it. We're digging into this one. We didn't retap it. We did trade below it. And now we're back into that box to box trading inside this range. You just hit it right there. So do we get a nice little retracement back up into here, which would put us around 50% of that whole range? Yep, that will fill us right in here, 50%. Give it a little tap, roll over, and see if we can eat through this level. Otherwise, you're getting into that lunch hour run, and typically you want to see 12 o'clock take a run on this low, and then that's that 11:30. We could see another run back up into here. So this is when I take my profits, move to the sidelines, and wait till after lunch, because you got the lashings that are going to occur here. So I like to see this 12 o'clock take this out, and how aggressive we are from here, whether we just pop into 25% of this range. So if you pull your fib tool from high on the daily to the low, and then hit your quarters, look for these levels inside that daily fair value gap inversion. And now I look for 75, so 816 as a potential for 12 o'clock, run back up. During lunch hour, it can come all the way back into this candle. That would put you right into all of this again. But here's the holes in the walls you want to see if we get support out of them. This one here is just shy of here. $12.30 Fed chair speaks. Okay. So watch right here. See how we're working our way through it. Oh, there's the mean threshold. Watch where it closes. That's a 21 candle. I'm gonna go hang out with my wife today at the school, university. She's gonna do a little, she's been asked to do a guest speaking spot at a university here. So we're gonna go do some, while she sits there and speaks her wisdom to the next generation. I will be doing some drawing in the background. I'll be painting. I take my watercolors and just sit there and do some painting. It's very cathartic just to find something that can relax your mind. So looking for this retracement back into here. See how the bodies haven't broken through here yet? Hans, you have an awesome weekend, my friend. Have an awesome weekend. You barely write my name. I'm super critical of my art. I'm very, very critical. I look at it and go, ugh, it's terrible. Other people think it's nice, but they start to judge it, and it's like it takes all the fun out of it when you sit there and judge your own stuff. Just enjoy it. My wife's always saying, just enjoy your art. It's not a case of whether people like it. It's a just enjoy it. Just enjoy doing it. So now I just try to go, yeah. I'm filling up a book. She bought me this pad of paper for Christmas. There was some watercolor, so I just kind of sketched through it. And I see some other artists, and I just love their work. And I go, wow, I'd love to try and reproduce that. So I try to reproduce some of the work that I see there, trying to pick up a technique on how to use watercolors. It is a challenging medium to get, I tell you. And I get really cheap with the paper. I get some cheaper quality paper, and I practice and think, I'm not ready. And that's typically when it's almost like you're demo trading, right? You sit in a demo account, you go, I'm not ready. I did that when I was teaching EMS. I remember I was teaching at St. John Ambulance. I was teaching a first aid CPR class. And usually you take your instructor course and you do a couple of classes, and then they pass you and send you on your way. And I had taught a whole bunch of teaching a whole bunch of courses with somebody else, and he was so good. Oh, John McDonald, he was a really good instructor. Sean Feely, they were excellent instructors, and I just wanted to be just like them. And I was taking theatrical arts at the time, so I didn't mind being in front of people and cracking jokes and having a good time with them. And see how we just tapped it. Look for a continuation on the downside now. I want to see that extend the range here. And they told me like weeks beforehand, they're like, look, you're ready to go on your own, man. You don't need us anymore. You're ready to teach. I'm like, no, I'm not ready. And my instructor said to me one day, he says, okay, you start the class. And I was like, okay. So I started the class, and then he said, he says, I'll be right back. I got some, just going to go to the bathroom. And he never came back. He never came back. So I was like, oh. So I just finished the whole class off, and then he came back and said, see, told you already. It's like, you did that deliberately. Maybe. So yeah. Sometimes you just gotta throw caution to the wind and give it a go. Okay, so I took a short right off of there, and you gotta trust these arrays, man. Took a short off of that. Now my stop loss is sitting in here somewhere, and I'm at profit. So let her buck, let her do a thing. So looking for that first 25% there. So the moral of the story is, you just got to kind of trust yourself, just throw caution to the wind and just go, just launch. Don't be afraid to just let her go, man. Your life awaits. Adventure awaits you. So now we're getting into 27. 3032, bring us back into this candle. And you see how we literally closed below that one. We came back in and tapped it. That's been the theme of the day, telling you about the discount array that gets broken to the downside. We use it for support to extend the range. And that's exactly what you saw right there. And that's how tight it can be. It literally close a tick or two below it, run back into it, and go. So I'm looking for, when it gets into this thing here and we haven't tapped anything, I like to chase it down one candle at a time. So I was right here. I'm out of that trade now. I'm looking for that 27, 30, 32. Get me back inside here. And be careful here now, because here's the you want to see this break this to go higher. Now that we've run that out at 11:30 and we take a run back on the liquidity here, this could be simply that fair value gap trades above it, this one, and then look for confirmation with a market structure shift right here at 9:33, 9:37. If this is just simply a tap and go, then let her run. If you're still in this for a short, let her buck. Make sure your stop loss is now, though you've tapped this breaker here. It's not really a break, it's a mitigation block because it doesn't take out any highs. So you're mitigating off of here to go shorter. Bottom of the hour. Accelerate. Little tap and go off of here now that we validated this candle. I like to see it just tap that, start coming lower. The mean threshold goes, then I'm not excited about that. All in one candle. I don't want to see that. I want to see just that right there. And then start coming back lower. It's already through the mean threshold, so there's the 30. Pull all the holes out of the wall that you're looking at. I have to include that. That's all included in here. All the way up to here. I think that's typical of someone who is good at something. My wife, her sister and aunt are very artistic. The medium is everything. They struggle a lot with cheap mediums, but the stuff gets really expensive fast. Yeah, it is. Wow, that's a bold strategy. Show us your entries and trades. Who's this AKZ dude? Show us your trades. Forget it. Move on, man. Adventures await. Isn't that the commercial of Disney Universal? Sure. Out. My stop loss is very tight. Trade entries. Tenacity. Hello, I am new here. I'm loving this. Gonna check the models later today and keep up with your comments. Keep up with your comments better. Thanks so much for this. It's really very, very helpful for me as a learner. I am an artist too, for pleasure. I get you, not easy, but it's rewarding. Yes, good for you, tenacity. AKZ, what's your poison? What are you looking for? You want to show entries? Or would you rather me just tell you, or do you want proof, or what is it you want? What is it you're looking for? Like, show me your entries, he says. So, okay, all right, what is it you're looking for? Is my entries what you get for validation? Is what I'm telling you and showing you here not enough? Like, what is it? What is it specifically you're looking for? I'm interested. If you're just looking for someone to give you your entries so you can copy them, or you're looking for entries as proof, is that your proof? Seeing is believing. Somebody else do it. Is that seeing and believing? I'm not quite sure. What is it you're after? I don't want to discourage you from being here. So I'd just like to know what your motivation is, how you're thinking. Yeah, because if you're here early, you catch many, many, many opportunities I've given you throughout the day. And some people need to see other people prove it and show them in front of you. That just showing and telling you, look at that level right there. You want to see that hold, and it holds. Like, that's not enough proof for you. You want to see a line. You want to see someone commit dollars and cents to that. So he's left. I guess he's left already. Well, welcome, Tenacity. I hope we can continue to help you move forward. There's people in here that have done some pretty amazing things with price action, and you've got a really, really good team of people on the Trading View or on the Telegram account that can help you out with any questions you got. I would usually watch that or read that every day. I'm usually in there after hours, and I'm keen to share whatever I can with you guys, help you out in any way I can. So there's some awesome people in there. So AZK or AKZ, if you're still around, man, don't troll, stick around. I don't want you to throw this opportunity away. I want you to see what it is that we do before you click that get out of Dodge button, because you're missing an amazing opportunity to see price action study here. Just watch what we're doing. Nobody here has to prove themselves to anybody. Just watch the price action. That's all this channel is about, is studying price action. And you get tons of opportunities, tons of setups anyway for free. Just kind of watch as that gives you what you're looking for and helps you with your trade model. I guess he left, or she left, or it left, or whatever. That's too bad. See, everybody loves you, Tenacity. You got a lot of love in here, my friend. Stick around. On that note, would it be possible that maybe on the weekend or something, you just post your entries one day so I can review my entries and levels? I don't need proof of anything, just compare notes. You know what, Peter? We should get together on Saturday or Sunday when we have a moment, if my wife lets me. And I'm just moving my stop loss here. And we'll trade, we'll do a Bitcoin trade or something like that. And I'll show you right there. I did this with Peter, or Dave. Dave and I got together on the weekends, and we just trade Bitcoin together. And we just study it, and we'd look for those little entries, and that's all we did. And I'm happy to do that with you. So then I'll say, okay, what we're looking at here, and you're not actually trying to trade it. We're just on a demo account, but we can get into Bitcoin here. It's got some really clean entries on weekends that you can just trade nice and slowly and practice doing these entries. So looking for a 75% at 816. AK's, oh, you are still here. Good for you. Also, what's the ICT dictionary website again? The ICT dictionary website is the ictindex.io, Peter. ictindex.io. I'll type it up here so you can see it. Oh, actually, I put it over here. ictindex.io. That's the one you want. Done session, lunchtime news. See you on Monday, Hadi. Take care, buddy. Oh, okay, Derek's got it on there already. Have a great weekend. Appreciate your response. Just wanted to see the entries as you point the setups. This will just validate further. That would be awesome. I would appreciate it a ton. Peter, man, I am game to help you out any way I can. So, yes, I will do that for you. We can have a time. We can either meet up on Skype and we can kind of do the entries together. And I can ask you questions. You can talk to me, and it's not just like all texting back and forth. And you can ask questions, and I'll question you. We'll do it like a class where I just say, okay, class is open. We're going to tell me what it is you're looking for, what area you're looking for, what candle you're looking for. We'll talk about fail safes. We can do a little meet up for a school chat, and if anybody else is interested, we'll try and open that up on the weekends. It won't be this weekend because I'll be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'll be with my buddy Abs, so we'll have to arrange that when I come back, or in the evening, or something like that. We'll set it up together, Peter. We'll make it happen, man. It's just to go back through all my trades and see all my entries and all that stuff in here, and say, okay, what did he get in on Bitcoin here? Where did he buy in here? Where did he get out? Is it the same as mine? Would I have gone in the same spot? That's a pain in the ass. So we'll do it together. We'll get in here and we'll trade it. I'll show you where it is I'm looking to get in. There's the 25% right there. There's the 816 level. 816's there. Now looking for the consequent encroachment. Yeah, you guys can attend. Curry Fishball, we got to try and give you a time where you can attend, where you're not staying up all night, because you're from Malaysia, right? So for you, it's going to be a challenge. Peter, okay, cool. I have to look at the family calendar too. Thank you so much. Hey, don't thank me yet, man. Let's get you to where you ought to go. Let's get you to where you need to go. So yeah, we'll arrange something, Peter. You're going to be my main focus. Anybody else wants to join in, they're welcome to, but you're going to be my main focus. So let's arrange a time that we can meet up around your family schedule, and something that works with mine. It's usually pretty good. So yeah, let's meet up and get you moving forward. Derek D, are you feeling the fair value gap daily below price for the afternoon? Yeah, I like this that first 25%. So you're just looking for, right now you're looking for any opportunity to see an afternoon low on Friday, and now we're looking for the TGIF Friday. So what I'm looking for here is any opportunity on a 15-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute. You'll start to see it here. As we start to approach these levels, I start to look for that opportunity to see the low. And the closer we get to 1:30, 2 o'clock-ish, that'll be like the last piece of the day. in the afternoon, and then I want to see it start to leave and pull back into that TGIF Friday. So I'm just hunting for something for, I'm out of this trade now. So as soon as this runs into here and I see a nice clean setup for a reversal, then I'm looking for a run back into the TGIF Friday. That's the idea anyway. So I got a short off right here. As soon as it takes out that low, I moved my stop loss in really tight, and it came back, took me out here. So I made a small little run there, and then I think I got back in here short again, and then it took me out right there on that little return to here. I wanted to see this stay open, but it ended up giving me institutional order flow entry drill just enough to take me out. I should have been above. So I had a stop loss fail there, as I should have been just above consequent encroachment. You want to see that stay open. And now you've got an immediate rebalance. This area here becomes important. Watch right here. Watch right there. Watch for a close. Don't make the decision while the candle's moving, even though that may scare the crap out of you because it's a bull candle coming back against you. Wait for the candle to finish the next 30 seconds. And then pull these little holes out of the walls. Like I said, if this is a rock wall you want to climb, where do you want to get your footing? Play it like a video game. Where do I want to find my footing? Right there. So you're down to the last 10 seconds. I want to see that hold above. Don't come snapping back through it. On her hair again. She's back to selling me her hair stuff. Okay, so we've closed above. You're coming back, tippy tappy. Now I want to see that go higher. That's a long right there. So AZK, that's a long right there. You're above that little imbalance. You're above this imbalance. Now inside this range, pull your fib tool from low to high. You're at 50%. Whatever this one is here, you go to break even. I would have come back and tapped you out inside that small range. Using that fib tool technique I showed you many times before, is your 50%, take half your trade off, and you have to decide whether or not that's worth it for you to enter into that trade for that long. So you go all the way down to here. If it closes below that, then we'll look for range extension. Otherwise, there's entry number 2. You want to see that continue going higher, and I'd like to see that piece stay open right there, and you want to see that go higher. If it starts to eat through here and start to fill it in, then I start to lose my love for this to go higher. I want to see that gap stay open, create a little breakaway, and then you want to see a market structure shift above this high here. And again, 50%, take half your trade off right there. Move to break even right now and let her buck. As soon as you hit 62%, you'll move to 50 and you'll be in profit, stress-free. So just watch right there. AZK, watch this right here. If you're already at break even, you've already paid half yourself some money there. So ideal entry is 18.15 right now, and you've got 18.30. So you're at 18 handles up, and you're break even right here. So it's zero stress. If it comes back against you, you go, oh well. There, you're out. And that you just made a small little run using your fib tool inside here. Next entry would be at the very bottom of that, and then if it trades through it, comes back, you get a break-even opportunity with your fail-safe. So we're still inside this for a long until we get a break below that level on a close. And if I see any little probes down into the mean threshold of that candle, it's not acting the way I want it to. So look, there's that 75% of that. I'll go higher. Again, still bullish. I'm not changing my mind just because we've got a couple of candles going back and forth. I still want to see that go up to 62%. I only change my mind when I get a body below here. I don't like it when other people are the main focus. I just wonder whether it wants to make a statement, maybe doing a TGIF early and then crashing down and closing the day. Ooh, wasn't there that thing? So now we're below this level. I don't even like the mean threshold. So watch here. If we get this closes here in the next 12 seconds, watch for it return back into here and get your trade off at break even. So here's your fail safe. Here, how you watch this right now, 2, 1. See, now we're below it. Here's how you, all the rules of your fail safe. You have to decide what you're going to do here. I'd be out right there before it touched my stop loss. And you've taken that much loss. That's it. So here you made some money, here you made some money, and then you took a loss right here. And then you say, okay, so that was pretty much a wash for a trade going long. That's that kind of buffering. I used to call it buffering. When you buffer any potential loss of this turning on you, you make money to 50%. You make money to 50%. Keep going to break even and wait, and then all of a sudden it comes through you and takes you out. Your fail safe is like, okay, right there now. See my fail safe there. I got as soon as it dropped below there, I'm out, and it ran all the way back up and gave you an opportunity to break even. Again, that's your rule. You have to decide what you want to do with the fail safe. You may just go, hey, look, as soon as that stop loss is there, if I see that candle trade, and as long as it doesn't hit my stop loss and gives me an opportunity to get out, I'm out of that trade now. You want to go short. Now you can offset your long loss there by going short right off that level we've been talking about all day today. The theme is if we trade below the discount portion, back into it, look for a range extension. So whatever loss you took there, you can load on here. You already got it back, move to break even, and look for that low, as pay yourself for that low. And this is just ones and zeros, man. No emotion. Just, okay, I want to go long. That's what I want. Don't get it. All right, we're on the wrong side of it. Let's get back in sync with it. Pay yourself. You paid yourself there a couple of times, took a loss there on that one, or you got a break even. You have to load up again for a short. Pay yourself at the low, and then move to break even. If it comes back and takes you out, then again, you got to pay yourself, and that one little loss you took there is been mitigated. This is not like you're actually trading this during this lunch hour crap, but as you can see, we traded below it, came back into it, tapped it again on the downside. Now this range extension is what we're looking for. And this is where you're going to get lashed around. So if it just pops below that, that's a pay yourself trade. And if it gets back above this, then you're looking for a run above that high. Just watch the price action right here. Not that you're actually going to trade this, because now you're getting into lunch hour, so stay out of it. But just kind of keep your eye on how price is acting inside these ranges and what you want to see it do. So when it goes into marking time, it just goes back and forth until the 1:30 or 1 o'clock after lunch, and then starts to spool again. Watch for this little run down here. I see that's done now. Range is extended. So again, you would have 1, 2, 3, so 4 trades. You would have been 3 out of 4 trades. You would have made just treating that like pure price action study. You would have been in 3 out of 4 trades inside there, above, below, get regrouped, go lower. So that failsafe right there, if you would have managed it with, my failsafe is I'm The failsafe, I'll just wait for it to come back. If it doesn't, I'll let the stop loss take me. That could be one of your rules. If it does, great. Then I'm going to get short there, and I'm going to get my trade off, and I'm going to go short. So you would have been at 0 losses if you had a different set of rules around your failsafe. Now, what I did here is I went, what's the most common way to build my failsafe? So I went back through multiple back tests, and I looked at this failsafe, and I said, what rules do I want to develop around here? Do I want to see this as soon as it closes, opens? I want to see it come back and tap it. I do not want to see that low, previous low, get taken. How many times do I see it literally leave, it come back, tap it, get me out at break even, and then go lower, get back in sync with the market again? Or is it a simple, does it drop below that level and all the time and take me out? Do I need to? So my rule is, if it drops below it, then I'm out. So here's that one time where it wouldn't have worked out. I would have taken a small loss there. So we got your range extension lower. So now we have an immediate rebalance here. So for me, we'd have to get back above that level to go bullish again. Otherwise, we're aiming for consequent encroachment. Now it's 728. I'm just wondering whether it wants to make a statement, maybe doing it to you. Derek, go back to bed. Oh, that's funny. So I look for these immediate rebalances as well. Wait for a body to get above here. There's the tap of the immediate rebalance. So do we get a reaction off that? I got a few more minutes, and then I'm going to shut her down for the rest of the day. I'd love to see that TGIF Friday this afternoon kick in. See that reaction off that level? It's magic, man. When you see it, you can't unsee it. And that's more of the advanced stuff. When you look for an immediate rebalance, you say, well, there's no fair value gap there. How'd you know it was going to tap that level? Because it becomes an immediate rebalance. Treat it like a fair value gap. Trade above it, come back to it, looking for an extension. And that's precision right there. We talked about that right as it was happening. So that's a level of precision on a 1 minute chart that you don't get very often. So I'm looking for that premium, discount array, premium array. If we get above the premium, we're looking for range extension, again above this old high here. And this could be the turn right near 12 o'clock. So we've got the macro beginning at 11:50. You want to see it start spooling higher. We want to see it break this high here. And that was a perfect entry, by the way. I didn't get it. I didn't take it. But just letting you know, we're just studying the price action. No, immediate rebalance is when you see this candle right here. Oh yeah, the third candle. So if you see this downward candle here and you see it come right back up and tap this and then close lower, then that wick is, as soon as that wick comes right back to that level, immediately rebalances and the very next candle runs through it, then you go, that is an immediate rebalance. Then it went higher, come back down, tap it to go higher. So look for these kind of things, and they're challenging. So you want to see, is this, like, if this would have come all the way back down and tapped that, I would have treated that like a fair value gap as well. So you got to look for this quick, and it's got to go all the way back down to the the high of that candle. The first candle, second, third. That third one has to come all the way back, tap it, and then exit higher. It comes back and you trade through it, then it becomes an imbalance or immediate rebalance. Look at this here. How we traded above it. We come back inside it. Tappy, tappy. Now I want to see it get through here and start pushing higher. Premium array, or your little discount array right here. Tap it. Premium array. You ran through it. You come into it. Now I want to see this range extend higher. And we're just staying on the horse. We're staying in price action. That's all we're doing. I probably should cough. Is acceleration. See what dream this afternoon. What will Michael be riding this afternoon? So if the 5-minute closes above the 19.828 level, that is another rebalance, and you can play it the same way as a 1 minute. Oh, let me just go to a 5-minute here and see what you're talking about. If a 5-minute closes above no, I don't see anything in here as an immediate rebalance, Peter. This is all, it's got to be on this side of it, not that side. It's got to be on the future side, not the past side. Like if this one here would have come down and you would have seen an immediate rebalance back up here and then close lower, then I'd look at that as a fair value gap. I don't see anything here on a 5-minute. They're tricky to see, and you got to know what you're looking for. Focus more right now on the, if you're relatively new to this, focus more right now on the SIBI and the BISI, and not so much the immediate rebalance right now. They're more challenging and they'll frustrate you, and you'll just get more frustrated trying to understand where they are and how to read them. When they appear, I'll let you know. But right now, just keep studying those. See here how we've got that acceleration. We've taken out the high. This has transpired exactly as we wanted it to, right from precision, run through the premium array, find the support and extension. So if you're catching this, hopefully you're catching this. This is like golden stuff here, man. Gold. It's working beautifully right now. Come back and tap this candle here. And I want to see if that goes higher now off this candle. Mean threshold right back to this candle's open. That's all I want out of there. See that? Magic, man. Oh, motherfucker, I pressed the wrong button. Son of a bitch. I hit this button and I hit a sell here instead of a buy. So now I just took a loss back to there. Shit balls. Gotta be careful what I'm hitting. I want to take a long off of there. So looking for a continuation now. That's your 12 o'clock. Now 12 o'clock is notorious for running one more time below this low or just ripping all the way back up. So I want to see a ripper. Would have been a nice entry. So right now, as soon as it takes that high out, I'd be breaking even. Move to break even. As soon as it takes that high out, you're right there. So break even, pay yourself a little piece right there, and move your stop loss to break even. Plus the cost of the trade, because you don't want to see it come back down here again. You want to see that leave now. Get out of Dodge. Come back into this candle. We've got a run above it now. Find support. Keep pushing higher. Now you're smiling. Now you're smiling, right? Pay yourself above that high. Good. Give yourself a little money. Move your stop loss if you need to. I'm not telling you how to do your stop loss, but you know. I've given you some stellar freaking entries right here. Right off this candle. That you don't need to see my trade for me to tell you where you should have entered or could enter on that. And again, it's 12 o'clock. You decide whether or not you're going to play in a lunch hour run. I hate going long instead of short. 15 did not give an immediate rebalance, at least on my chart. 1151 did not give you an immediate rebalance. This one did not. 1155 did not. Oh, sorry. This one right here did not give you a 1153, not 1151. Check. Oh, Oladale, look for the 1153 candle. Looking for that as the immediate rebalance. I made that money back there. So whatever I lost there, I made back for a run to here. Got my profit, moved my stop loss super tight. I took my profits out of that. I'm out of that trade now. As soon as it got above that, paying myself here to take the stupid loss that I took there, hitting the wrong button. Now, if we get a body above here, that's a positive sign. I'll look for a further run back into the range. And this 75%, see how the wicks do a little bit of damage here where the body ends? We could start our march back up. Or that 12 o'clock, we do that mean thing I told you about. Here's that 11:30. Now we want to see a run on liquidity between 11:30 and 12. Or 11:30 and 1:30. Got to get a body above here if you want to go higher. See how this candle goes up, then it comes back and it rebalances this right away and then closes, goes up higher. Now you want to look at this level right here. Trades back into it. Goes lower. That little spot right there. It overlaps with our SIBI. Trading below that SIBI. Come back into that SIBI. Now you're looking for lower prices inside this range from low to high. Pull your 50%. And now we're back inside this range. Right there. Look for 50. You'd be out of your trade there at 50%. Half your trade's taken out. You move your stop loss to break even. Hit 62. You're going to take your stop loss, move it to 50. Right there. Bang. Now you're at 50%. Take a small portion off right there. I'm showing you how to trade both sides of this, you guys. Up, down. And if it comes back to 50, you're out of your trade. Wait, if it hits 70%, you'll move your stop loss from 50 to 62%. See how this is a zero stress trade right now? It's a zero stress trade, man. And you're already back into this old premium here. You want to see support here right at a 62%, and you want to see that hold price, and you want to see it march all the way back up here and start the next price leg higher. So there, now you're out of the trade. So if you're on the wrong side of this, you just made money on the wrong side quickly. That's a quick way to make your money back. And if it just keeps coming now, you wait for it to get back through the discount portion to get back in sync with it. And yeah, you may lose a little piece in there, but if that trades back through that level, now you can get back in sync with going higher. I got to go. That was a wonderful study today, Darren. Thanks so much. I'm glad I was here. See you all Monday. Tenacity, thank you for turning up. Thank you for showing up and giving it a go. I wish you all awesome. Oops, sorry. I wish you an awesome, safe, happy weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. From Albuquerque, New Mexico. It did not get you that? Okay. Crude trade stopped out green. 53.5. But 53 to 55 created an immediate rebalance. 53 to 55. 53 to 55. This would be an immediate rebalance. Yep, absolutely. So you see how this one on my one is an immediate rebalance. This is an immediate rebalance on this side of it too. But it also comes back to our box. So that immediate rebalance simply just comes back and taps our immediate rebalance on this side. I've got some guy trying to sell me something on his he's got some new indicator or some new program that will trade your account or show you how to trade. He says it works great. He's trying to get a bunch of people involved in it. I said, well, you show me what you got, and I'll let you guys know if it's any good. So anyway, here's your you'll be out of that trade, so you're waiting now. You've traded below this level. You got a wick here, but we want to see if a body closes below here, and you're right back into this discount box again. See that? So box to box, immediate rebalance, all the way down to immediate rebalance. There's box to box trading. Now, do we just kick off of here and run through here? So your fib tool technique, you were out at 50% when it came back here. So you made your money all the way down to 62%, and then it came back and took you out. Don't sweat it. Now you see how we've closed below that level. We're back inside it, back to this candle's open, and now look for a lower price. Look for this to come down into this discount box a bit more. Excuse me. I failed my fund at tilt. Thanks, Steve. Did you make some money in your oil today? Look at that 1 minute. Man, it just nailed it. Nailed it perfectly. We were looking for this upside objective today on the hourly. Look at that. I didn't even notice that it had nailed it a few hours ago. I hope you got a short right off of that, Craig. Back into the discount box. Like, look at this consolidation. Went right from there, smashed right into it. Snap back up. Oh, I love it when it happens. I love it when it happens. Well, I'm glad you're in the green, my friend. Glad you're in the green. So we traded below it, come back inside it, look for a range extension. I tell you, this is exactly how this is how you stay on the horse, man. Now we're looking for this to see. I told you that 12 o'clock can be a real bugger. Run back on these guys one more time, take them out, and then start its run up. So 11:30 takes out, or 11 o'clock takes out the previous low, then 12 comes back and takes out 11's or 11:30's run. So keep your eyeballs on this consequent encroachment. Wait for a body to trade below here, get back in sync with this. Two green trades in oil, still bag holding one micro lot. Now I need to Disney over 105. Darren, make it happen. All right, let me see what we can do. Disney's not going up yet. Even on a 15-minute chart, I just don't see it going higher yet. See this daily here? This is where I see it headed, right here, down here. Oh, this is where I see Disney going in the DAX. The DAX Disney. DAX now, I want to see it come back down into here. United Airlines. Oh, Russell, I bet you're just dancing like a peacock right now. Glad that you got out of that damn thing way back there. Good move, man. Disney. Anyway, let's look at Disney on a little higher time frame, on an hourly. See, there's nothing hourly. When the markets are saying I'm going lower, you're inside this gap. We have not quite filled it yet, so looking for this gap to fill. I was looking over here at this gap. We're through that. We're on the downside of it. So looking for here, and then look for here. Greg, this is just the start of a downward smash in Disney. So I'm looking like from here to here is my next downside objective for Disney on the daily. After those, just those upper ones are hit, right? So I'm looking for that. And then I'm looking for this. And it's up to you to whether or not you want to believe in them. That's not for me to say one way or another. That's all the levels I see. And there's a ton of liquidity draw down here. There's gaps down here. And then there's even more below this. There's just tons of draw down here for me, for Disney right now. That's all been worked like crazy up there. So we're through that discount array on the downside. We didn't even come back in to tap this old low. It just left. So if you do get a bounce off of here, Craig, I'd like to see at best a run back up into this low, tap the low at 106.15, and then continue going lower. Does that make sense? You're looking for the gap from 3 months ago, back in August? Or are you looking for this gap right here? Or just this gap to fill here? I guess that would be the one you might be looking for. Yeah, if it taps that, great. Watch to see if there's a reaction off there on a hourly. If you're one of those long trader for the day kind of trades, look for an hourly or 15-minute. 15-minute would be like the 15-second chart. For me, if I was looking for this here, I'd look for a reversal setup there on a 15-minute off that high. And if you trade through it, look for these. Look for discount. This is only a BISI, so I'd like to see that come back inside there. That will bring you back in the overlap inversion fair value gap. So you got a fair value gap, BISI on this side, SIBI on this side. You have a breaker. I guess you could call this the breaker of that run below these lows. Then you got this next one here, takes out these lows. There's lots of overlapping stuff down here. Now, if we start to get in a market maker sell model, and we get a second stage distribution over here, now that you've got this break below market structure, if we get a return back up into this breaker, look for second stage distribution for a big smash down. This could be Disney's dive. I don't know. That's future ramblings. Future ramblings. No body below here yet. Wait for the body. So we're come back inside that range from there to there. Where do we come back to? Oh, stretch it out. You'll see it sitting right here. Right there. Trade back into it. Now we're heading lower. You got to look for those little tiny things. They are there. You got to mark them out on your wall. Maybe your horseshoes will work this afternoon. Let's hope they do. Let's hope they do. Okay, I think that's going to be it for me, you guys. Closed on a nice payday today. So I hope you guys have all managed to get yourself a nice little payday. I've given you some really awesome levels of detail here, and I think the theme of the day has been the discount array broken, range extension. Discount broken, range extension. Premium broken, premium range extension. So review that on your like play this video over again and study that one thing. So Peter, if you've got opportunity, or Paulette, if she's watching this video later, or Erica. I know Erica's been quite busy lately, so if you guys are managing to catch these videos, that's the theme of the day by the looks of it, is catching these discount arrays broken, range extension, premium arrays broken, and range extension. Watch those over and over again, and then don't worry about these immediate rebalances. You'll get those in time. Right now, just focus on the premium and discounts inside the small ranges that you created. Look at how 50% works, and then look at entry points and how to manage that on a fib tool. And using that fib tool extension, if you're on the right side of it, you can get yourself a nice payday out of that. And it's just rinse and repeat. No reason to stress over that stuff. Just watch this. The setups occur every hour. Every hour you get an opportunity for something new. Oh, the pots and pans guy's back. All right. Anyway, that's it. Last commercial you have to worry about is a pots and pans commercial. If you have any questions, you can catch me on the Telegram channel. Thanks again for tuning in, all of you people. Anybody who's new, hit the like button if you like what we did today. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We're here every day. We're trying to move everybody forward, getting you better at reading price action. All right. So thanks again for tuning in. I will see you guys bright and early on Monday from Albuquerque, New Mexico. And we'll be talking about abs. We'll get to meet abs. And yeah, I'm all excited. So we will see you guys on the road for next week. Take it easy. Have a great weekend.